Batting third for the Eagles, number 2, doing the catching, Elliott Foreman. Batting in the cleanup slot, doing the pitching and also the designated hitter for the Eagles, number 18, Zach Malone. Batting in the 5th position, playing second base, number 6, Ethan Atkinson. Batting in the 6th slot, playing first base, number 5, Jacob Newland. Batting 7th, playing left field, number 9, Hayden Thomas. Batting in the 8th position, playing right field, number 3, Peyton Brewer. Batting in the 9th slot, playing third base, number 8, Austin Kearns. Danny was approached by Bernie Martinez, assisted by Cody Whitworth and Sean Stack. And now, introducing the Troup Tigers in the home dugout for tonight's first game. Leading off, playing second base, number 1, Ty Lovelady. Batting in the 2nd slot, playing third base, number 2, Dylan Meyer. Batting in the 3rd position, playing shortstop, number 5, Austin Hummel. Batting in the cleanup position, playing center field, number 4, Braden Bess. Batting 5th for the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 7, Bradley Adams. Batting in the 6th position, the catcher, number 15, Max Cheney. Batting in the 7th position, playing left field, number 3, Gracie Cover. Batting in that 8th position, playing first base, number 9, Trevor Padilla. Hitting in the 9th position, number 6, the pitcher, Anthony Salgado. And playing in right field for the Tigers, number 10, John Barton. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would please rise.
Last players
Gentlemen,
announced.
remove your hats and caps as we offer a word of prayer to be followed by the playing of our national anthem.
There we go.
Let us pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we come before you in deep appreciation of all that you've given us. Tonight, we're especially grateful for this beautiful baseball evening and these 2 great communities who come together as friendly rivals to watch their teams compete in a spirit of good sportsmanship on this field. Lord, we ask that you protect the players, the coaches, the officials, and the fans. And as always, Lord, please protect those who protect us and our great nation, both at home and abroad. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
Both teams will return to their dugouts. On the hill today for Troup is number 6, Anthony Salgado. Looking around the rest of the defensive alignment for Troup, we've got behind the plate number 15, Max Cheney. First base is number 9, Trevor Padilla. At second base, number 1, Ty Lovelady. Shortstop, number 5, Austin Hummel. Third base is number 2, Dylan Meyer. Left field's number 3, Bracy Cover. Covering center field was number 4, Braden Vess. And out in right field is number 10, John Barton. Troup comes into the ball game with an overall record of 7-9, 9-5 in district play. Comes out of a very tough district over there in District 16. Elysian Fields finished first in that district with Tatum second and Harleton third. Harleton won a very close ball game in their game one of their bi-district matchup against White Oak last night, 5-4, as they're squaring off in Pittsburgh, Texas for game 2 tonight. This is game 1 between New Diana and Troup. Game 2 is scheduled for tomorrow at 1 p.m., and then the, if necessary, game 3 would be 30 minutes following that ball game. Leading off for the Eagles today is going to be number 7, shortstop Darren Maines, followed by number 19, center fielder John Luttrell. Hitting third is going to be number 2, and doing the catching, Elliott Foreman. Cleanup hitter today, and also on the mound in your DH, number 18, senior Zach Malone. Hitting in the 5-hole, number 6, second baseman Ethan Atkinson. Hitting 6th, number 5, occupying the bag at first, Jacob Newland. In the 7th spot, number 9, left fielder Hayden Thomas. Over in right field and hitting 8th, number 3, Peyton Brewer. And rounding out the lineup is number 8, freshman Austin Kearns, playing third base. Salgado comes into the ballgame with 44 and a third innings pitched over 14 games. He's got a 2.52 ERA, 27 strikeouts and 11 walks on the season. The Maines takes low for ball 1. Maines comes in 24 games played, 94 plate appearances, is hitting .347 and gets on base exactly 50% of the time. Second pitch is popped out into right field. It's going to be close to the line, hung up just long enough for right fielder Barton to come in and make the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up John Luttrell, number 19, center fielder for the Eagles. Just underway here, top of the first inning. Eagles are first at bat. Troup will be the home team tonight. Salgado from the wind. Hard ground ball right back up the middle over the second base bag. Second baseman Lovelady gives a chase, but Luttrell's able to beat it out. Go down as an infield single. That'll bring up the catcher, number 2, Elliott Foreman.
Brings up the Eagle catcher, number 2.
Salgado doesn't throw especially hard. Probably high 70s from what we've seen thus far, and that was a slower ground ball, but it was right up the middle, right behind the bag. So with one out, Luttrell's on first, Foreman at the plate. Salgado will come from the stretch. Pickoff attempt over at first. Luttrell's back safe. Salgado stares into Cheney for the sign. Comes set. First pitch is in the dirt, low. Ball 1. Foreman comes into the ball game with 92 plate appearances, 25 games played. Finished the regular season hitting .368 with a .533 on base percentage. Ball 2's in the dirt. 2-0. Foreman into a hitter's count here. Looks down at Martinez for the signs. steps into the box. As Salgado comes set. Slow change up there at the belt for a strike. Take the count to 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. That'll even the count at 2-2. One out here, top of the first inning. Luttrell takes his lead away from first base after a one-out single. Maines popped out to right field to start the ball game. As Salgado fires over to first base, Luttrell's back safe. Salgado's set, and the pitch. Outside, Luttrell takes off. Throw down from Cheney is going to be in time. They're going to catch Luttrell stealing there. That'll be the second out of the inning, as the count's 3-2 on Foreman. Luttrell had kind of an awkward slide there, but throw was in plenty of time. It was not really close. As Salgado now delivers the 3-2 from the wind. Hard line shot out into left field. That's going to drop for a single. So Foreman's on first with a 2-out single. Bring up our cleanup hitter and pitching today, number 18, Zach Malone.
Now stepping into the batter's box for the Eagles, the pitcher and designated hitter.
Malone comes into the ball game with 95 plate appearances in 25 games played, hitting .317 on base percentage of an even .400.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at first base for the Eagles, number 12, Landon.
Got a courtesy runner for Foreman. Be number 12, Landon Chapman, as he takes his lead away from first. Malone takes for ball one. Here at LeTourneau University, we're 330 down the lines and 390 to dead away center field. Salgado delivers the 1-0. Outside, ball two. Malone has walked 11 times on the season as he takes just at the knees for strike one. 2-1's your count. It's one of 5 Eagles that are in double digits in walks this year. Quick throw over to first base. Chapman's back safely as Padilla lays down the tag. Malone's up, probably within about a foot of the front of the box with a slower throwing pitcher here. Chapman takes off. Cheney fires down to second. Throws not quite in time. Looks like Chapman's leg got in there just in time. Was another good throw from Cheney right on the money, and as the tag was applied just a bit late. So that's going to put Chapman at second base. Count of 2-2 on, or 3-1. I apologize. I'm not sure if that was a strike or not. 3-1's your count. Was a ball. Malone takes inside for ball 4. That's going to bring up second baseman, number 6, Ethan Atkinson.
Now coming to plate, second baseman, number 6, Ethan Atkinson.
We're here in the top of the first inning. Runners on first and second. After a single by Foreman, courtesy run by Chapman. Malone just walked. Atkinson takes low, ball 1. Eagles looking to put a run across here early in the ball game. You have 2 out. Salgado checks Chapman at second. Fires high. Ball 2. Salgado's set. Steps and fires. It's going to be a hard hit line drive left field. Left fielder's giving chase. The ball is going to be down with Chapman running all the way. He's going to score easily. Martinez is waving Malone around third as Atkinson cruises into second base with a 2-out, 2 RBI double. As the New Diana Eagles will take the lead 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Nice hard hit line drive there. Bracy Cover gave chase for the Tigers out there in left field, but was not able to get to it. Ball bounced just past him and rolled to the fence. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 5, Jacob Newland. As Cheney calls timeout from behind the plate, goes out and talks to Salgado. Newland comes into the ballgame hitting .283 with a .427 on-base percentage. Steps into the box, takes a couple of practice swings. Salgado comes set, checks Atkinson at second. Newland takes strike 1 at the knees, 0-1. Takes a deep breath, steps back in.
Let's go, no.
Atkinson takes his lead away from second. Salgado's got the sign from Cheney. Steps, fires. Ball's going to get past Cheney. That's going to allow Atkinson to get down to third base. Takes a wide turn as Cheney takes his time getting back to the backstop there. That'll go down as a pass ball there for against Cheney. Was a catchable pitch. With the runner in scoring position, Cheney's on his knee there, so not really in a blockable position on a ball that's in the dirt. Seeing that more and more in high school baseball is with runners in scoring position, the catchers are on their knees like we see in the major leagues from time to time. So counts 1-1 to Newland. Takes ball too low. Newland's worked himself into a hitter's count here. 2-1, 2 outs. Atkinson's on third. New Diana leads Troup 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Courtesy of a 2-out, 2 RBI double by Ethan Atkinson. The Eagles have 3 hits this inning and a walk. Newland takes right down the middle for strike 2. That'll even the count at 2-2. Salgado coming. Ball in the dirt, ball 3. That'll run the count full, 3-2. Salgado now working from the wind here. Kicks and fires. Inside corner, strike 3. That's gonna retire the side here for the Eagles, but not before we push across 2 runs. Going to the bottom of the first inning, your score: New Diana 2, Troup 0.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets. Millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We're here in the bottom of the first inning. New Diana leads Troup 2-0. After a couple of hits and then a two-out double from Ethan Atkinson in the top half of the frame, plated 2 runs for the Eagles. On the mound tonight for New Diana is number 18 senior Zach Malone. Number 2, Elliot Foreman's taking care of the catching duties. Around the infield, we've got Jacob Newland at first, Ethan Atkinson at second, Darren Maines is at short. Number 8, Austin Kearns is taking care of the hot corner. Left field's number 9, Hayden Thomas. Center field, number 19, John Luttrell. Right field's number 3, Peyton Brewer. Leading off for the Troup Tigers is going to be number 1, second baseman Ty Lovelady. Lovelady comes into the ballgame hitting .407 as he takes ball 1 low with a .557 on base percentage and 83 plate appearances in 26 games played. The 1-0 from Malone. Swung on, fly ball. It's going to be shallow center field. Luttrell running in, giving chase. It's going to drop just in front of him as he flips the ball into Maines there. Atkinson gave chase. Maines didn't move at shortstop. It was just on the infield or outfield grass there. Ball hung up for quite a while. That'll bring up number 2, Dylan Meyer. Meyer's playing third base today for the Troup Tigers, as Lovelady leads the game off with a single. Malone's first pitch is going to be a ground ball through the hole between first and second out into right field. Brewer comes up firing. That's going to be the first 2 men on here for the Tigers. Back-to-back leadoff singles in 3 pitches.
Brings up the shortstop, number 5, Austin.
Malone comes into the ballgame in the 48 1/3 innings pitched in 9 games with a 1.59 ERA, 49 strikeouts, 14 walks. As number 5, shortstop Austin Hummel steps into the plate. Malone checks Lovelady. Ball's in the dirt. Good block there by Foreman to keep it in front of him. 1-0. Deep breath from Malone has the gets a sign from Foreman, comes in there with a strike. Take the count to 1-1. The 1-1. In the dirt, blocked again by Foreman. Keep it in front. Take the count to 2-1. Hummel comes into the ballgame hitting .463 with a .536 on base percentage in 26 games this season. Second, finished the regular season with 19 RBIs, which was good for second on the team for Troup. The 2-1, bunt attempt. Umpire says it was a strike at the knees. Take the count to 2-2. Malone takes a deep breath, steps onto the rubber, leans in for the sign. Malone slide steps and fires. Ball must have been outside there. was right about thigh level. Foreman looks back and asks where the ball was. So that'll keep running us full. 3-2. Shortstop number 5, Austin Hummel. The 3-2. Ground ball. It's going to be foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Eagles are in there visiting navy blue jerseys with white pinstripe pants. Have the navy stirrups and the white socks. Gold lettering on the jerseys, just ND on the left top portion of the chest and number in the right bottom portion. The 3-2 from Malone. Swung on and missed. Got him. That'll be the first out of the inning. And bring up cleanup hitter number 4, center fielder Braden Bess.
Stepping into the batter's box for the Tigers, number 4, center fielder.
Vest comes into the ballgame hitting .307 with a .426 on-base percentage in 26 games played. 14 RBIs, 25 runs scored this season. Steps in here with 1 out, bottom of the first inning. New Diana leads Troup 2-0. Troup has runners on first and second after back-to-back singles. First pitch from Malone, swung on and missed by Vest. 0-1. We've mentioned several times in the broadcast this is a young Eagles team. There's 2 players in this team that have playoff experience, and that is it. Last year was cut short, so several of these Eagles were not able to get their playoff experience. As that ball's hit line, just foul down the right field line. Malone ahead here 0-2 on Vess. Be a critical out here if he's able to take care of Vess. Malone looks in for the sign from Foreman. Shakes off the first offering. Nods for the second. Comes set. And the pitch. Going to be a fly ball down the first base line. Hits the batting cages here at Laterno. We'll do it again, 0-2. Here at Laterno, there's quite a bit of foul space territory until you get about halfway to right field, and there's big metal building where they have their batting cages, and the fence comes in, takes it down to about 20 feet of foul territory from there on to the fence. The 0-2. Popped straight up. Coming first base side. Foreman gives chase. It's going to be just out of play. Count will remain 0-2. A lot of the excitement you hear is from that ball bouncing off the hood of a Corvette. I feel pretty confident they probably have insurance. So 0-2, 1 out. Malone with the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Foreman's coming over. Newland's coming in. Oh, Foreman just drops it. Ball's going to hit the ground. Might have been just a little bit of confusion there between Newland and Foreman, but Foreman called it, and Newland backed off and bounced off his glove. So we'll do it one more time. This will be about the 7th pitch here. Vess is doing a good job. Stay alive. Count still 0-2, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, New Diana leads Troup 2-0. Troup started this inning off with back-to-back singles, and then Malone struck out Hummel for the first out of the inning. Got ahead of Bess here 0-2, and Bess has fouled off the last 4 pitches. That's going to be a line shot out to center field. John Luttrell moves over to his left, makes the catch, tagging but deking. Not able to advance, cut off by Darren Maines was Ty Lovelady at second base. So that'll be the second out of the inning here for the Eagles. Troup still has runners on first and second. Bring up number 7, Bradley Adams. Adams is doing the designated hitting today for the Tigers. Malone comes set. Big leg kick and fires outside, ball 1. The 0-1 from Malone. High. Sorry, that was the 1-0. That's going to be high for ball 2. Malone behind in the count here. As the runners take their lead away from first and second. They have 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning. Adams takes high for ball 3. Be 3-0. New Diana leads Troup 2-0. As Adams steps back in. 3-0s right down the middle for strike 1. Obvious take situation there by Adams. See if Malone can come back and get him here after starting him down 3-0. Little slide step right down the middle, fouled straight back. That's going to fill her up 3-2. Runners will be on the move here with 2 outs. As Adams takes a deep breath, steps back into the box. His foot is just about on the back of the chalk. As Malone's a pretty hard thrower here for New Diana. Short leg kick, swung on and missed. That's going to retire the side for the Tigers. So after the Tigers start with the first 2 men on, Malone's able to get a strikeout, fly out, and strikeout to end the inning. Going to the top of the second. Your score, New Diana 2, Troup 0. We're in the top of the second here at Laterno University. Number 9, Hayden Thomas is going to lead it off for the Eagles. New Diana leads Troup 2-0. Ethan Atkinson, top half of the first inning, after a couple of singles and a walk, had a 2-out double to put the Eagles on top. Thomas takes outside for ball 1. Anthony Salgado is on the mound today for Troup. Winds, kicks, and fires. Ground ball down the third baseline, foul. That'll even the count at 1-1. Troup's in their white uniforms with maroon writing, have tigers across the front. White pants, white long pants. Got a couple of players that are in the knickers. White ball caps with the TT in maroon. In a maroon bill. Thomas takes low for ball 2. Take the count to 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. Take the count to 2-2. Thomas steps back in. Salgado holds his glove up. Gets the sign from Cheney. Steps, kicks, and fires. Outside, ball 3. That'll fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Salgado's wind up when he steps back with his left foot, and then he kicks up with his left knee. He kind of rounds the mound with his foot. and steps and fires. Thomas cuts at a high fastball, but misses. Be the first out of the inning for the Eagles. Going to bring up number 3, right fielder Peyton Brewer. Brewer comes into the ballgame hitting .340 with a .459 on-base percentage. 61 plate appearances in 20 games played. First pitch from Salgado. Going to be a slow breaking ball. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Eagles did a real good job in the first inning, collecting 3 hits on hitting the slower pitching Salgado. Really were able to get on top of the baseball as Brewer takes low in the dirt for ball 1. That's something the Eagles have struggled with this year against their district opponents. They were able to hit the higher-paced fastballs more consistently than the slower off-speed stuff, but did an excellent job in the top half of the frame. The 1-1. It's going to be popped up. Looks like it's going out to shortstop. Austin Hummel gets underneath it. Oh, drops the baseball. Drifted over to his left. Went to catch it, just tipped off his glove, so Brewer will be on with an E6. That'll bring up third baseman Austin Kearns. Kearns comes into the ballgame hitting an even .500 with a .583 on-base percentage and 18 games played, 24 plate appearances. Steps into the box here with Brewer on first after a one-out error by the shortstop Hummel. Brewer with a pretty good lead over there. Salgado fires over. Brewer's back safely. We'll see if the trend continues here. Eagles were 1 for 2 on stolen bases in the top half of the first inning, with Luttrell getting caught stealing and Chapman with a stolen base after courtesy running for Foreman. Salgado with another throw over. Brewer's back safely. Brewer slowly extends his lead out. Another throw over. Salgado comes over to first base about as hard as he comes to the plate. If it was any faster, he might get Brewer, but Brewer's been able to get back safely, which is perfect. That's what you want from your base runner. Just enough lead where you don't get caught. First pitch to Kearns now. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And I say curveball, it's just an off-speed pitch. It could be a changeup. There's not enough velocity for it to actually curve, but the 0-1 is in the dirt, stopped by Cheney. Take the count to 1-1. If we can get a couple of more of those pitches in the dirt there, and if they happen to be a blockable pitch, I don't think Cheney's going to be able to get to it with his secondary position is with his right knee on the ground. So left knee on the ground. Makes it difficult to block a ball that's back to your left side, to your glove side. As Salgado fires over to first again. Brewer's back safely. 1-1's your count here in the top of the second inning. New Diana leads Troup 2-0. Have one out with Peyton Brewer on first base after he reached on a error by the shortstop Hummel. Kearns takes it to knee for strike 2. Take the count to 1-2. Another throw over is going to get past the first baseman Padilla there. Brewer's going to get to second. He's rounding third. Martinez is waving him on. He's going to get all the way to third base on the error. That's going to put him into scoring position here. When Salgado turned to throw, he actually threw it about 10 feet to the left-hand side of the first base bag. Padilla had no chance to chase it down, and as I mentioned before, there's a wide cutout here at Laterno in foul territory where it goes back probably 100 feet into the corner, and that ball rolled all the way to the corner, allowed Brewer to get 2 bases there. So with 1 out here, top of the second inning, got a 1-2 count on Austin Kearns, number 9 hitter today for the Eagles. Salgado stares in for the sign as Kearns calls time. Umpire grants him. Brewer's on third base with just 1 out. Eagles looking to push another run across here. The pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop Hummel. That's going to get it done. Throw's going to be high to first base. Kearns is going to be safe on yet another error by Hummel. Eagles are going to increase their lead to 3-0 with the second error of the inning by the shortstop.
Brings up the top of the Eagle order, shortstop.
It's going to take us back to the top with number 7, Darren Maines. That was a routine ground ball. It was hit hard. Brewer was going to score easily as the middle infield was playing back for Troup. Hummel fielded it cleanly, just fired high and pulled Padilla off the bag. First pitch to Maines. It's going to be a bunt down the third baseline. Third baseman comes in charging, makes the fire over to first. Safe! He's able to beat it out with the bunt single. So with only 1 out, Eagles now have runners at first and second, already leading the Tigers 3-0. Good execution there by the Eagles.
Now batting for the Eagles.
As third baseman Dylan Meyer was playing back about even with the bag. That'll bring up number 19, center fielder John Luttrell. Luttrell singled up the middle as first at bat. Corners are playing in for Troup. Middle infield's at double play depth here. First pitch to Luttrell's in the dirt, ball 1. Long look in here for Salgado. Steps and fires. It's going to be a bouncing ball. Chopper right back up the middle. Second baseman Lovelady is going to flip to Hummel to force out Maines at second, but not able to turn the double play. The ball was hit slow enough there. It's going to bring up number 2, Elliott Foreman. Foreman singled his first at bat. 1 for 1 on the day.
Brings up the Eagle catcher, number 2, Elliott Foreman.
So 2 out here, top of the second inning. New Diana leads Troup 3-0. Troup has 3 errors this inning, so the runs are currently unearned. 2 on the shortstop, 1 on the pitcher, Salgado. Foreman takes high for ball 1. Foreman steps back into the box. Luttrell takes his lead away from first. Kearns away from third. Salgado comes set. Steps, fires at the knees. Strike 1. Good quality take there from Foreman. Ball was right at his knee or maybe a ball below, so wasn't a whole lot he was going to be able to do with that other than hit a ground ball somewhere. So Foreman had a nice hard line drive single his first at bat. The 1-1. Slow changeup's going to be popped back. Take the count to 1-2. Brewer got the Eagles started here with an error by the shortstop. Reached on, got to first base. Salgado made several throws over to first, and on the last one threw it all the way to the corner, allowed Brewer to move all the way to third base. And Kearns came up, hit a routine ground ball to shortstop. Hummel fired the ball high. Kearns was able to beat it out, and that scored Brewer easily. Maines came up and had a bunt single. It swung on and missed there by Foreman, so that's going to retire the side for the Eagles. But not before they push them across another run here at LeTourneau University, going to the bottom of the second inning. New Diana leads Troup 3-0. Move to the the bottom of the second inning here at LeTourneau University. New Diana leads Troup 3-0 after the Eagles were able to put across another run after a trio of Troup errors in the top of the second inning. Leading off for Troup is going to be number 15, the catcher, Max Cheney. Cheney comes into the ballgame hitting .284 with a .415 on-base percentage. So he takes low for ball one from Malone. 26 games played, 83 plate appearances. Leads the team with 19 RBIs. 15 walks and 15 strikeouts. Second offering from Malone's at the knees for strike one. It'll even the count at 1-1. Cheney doing the catching duties for Troup today. Malone fires off speed pitch, just foul. It's going to trickle back here to the backstop. Malone ahead in the count now, 1-2. Tigers tried to do some damage in the top half of the first inning with the two leadoff singles, but Malone was able to shut them down after that. As Cheney swings and misses for strike three. Be the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the second. Malone fires down to Kearns to start it around the horn. Going to be number 3, Bracy Cover, coming up for the Tigers. Cover comes into the ball game in 20 games played, 55 plate appearances, hitting a .191 with a .278 on-base percentage. Malone's first pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to third baseman Kearns. Kearns fields it in foul territory, fires over, able to get the play. Good pick there by Newland. Good strong throw by Kearns to retire Cover for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up first baseman Trevor Padilla. Padilla is hitting a .120 with a .154 on base percentage in 16 games played and only 27 plate appearances. So he takes low for ball one. That last ball was hit right down the third base line, and as Kearns fielded it in fair territory, it carried him into foul territory and stopped, set himself, and made a nice strong throw over to first base. As Padilla takes low for ball two. 2-0. 2-0, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. New Diana leads Troup 3-0. Malone kicks and fires. Going to be popped up. Newland over in foul territory, drifts over to his left, makes the catch. That's going to send the Tigers down. Three up, 3 down. Going to the top of the 3rd inning, your score, New Diana 3, Troup 0. Top of the 3rd inning here at Laterno University. Eagles are going to be led off by number 18, Zach Malone. Malone walked and scored a run on an Atkinson double back in the 1st inning. Salgado kicks and winds, ball low. 1-0. Sun is starting to creep down here at Laterno. The entire field is just about in the shade except for first base and home plate. Salgado delivers the 1-0. Hard smash in the hole between 3rd and short. Goes out into left field. So Malone will lead off the top of the 3rd inning here with a single. And that's going to bring second baseman Ethan Atkinson to the plate. Atkinson had the first 2 RBIs for the Eagles today with a 2-out double in the top half of the 1st inning. That was the Eagles' 3rd hit in 4 batters in the top of the 1st. Salgado's first pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Malone takes off. Changeup's going to be high. Throw down to Cheney's going to go into center field as Malone slides in safely. Be a stolen base there for Malone. So with nobody out, 2-0 count on, 1-1 count on Atkinson. Eagles are shown to be aggressive on the base paths this afternoon, which is excellent. Salgado with a slow change-up. Atkinson fires it back. Take the count to 1-2. First and third base for the Tigers are even with the bag. Middle infield is got the shortstop Hummel shadowing Malone there at second bases. Atkinson takes the ball in the dirt. Cheney fires down as Malone takes off. Malone's going to be in there safe with a good read off the ball in the dirt. So with nobody out, and a leadoff single and back-to-back stolen bases by the senior, Eagles have a man in 90 feet away for the 4th run of the ball game. 2-2 count on Atkinson. Two-two's taken. That'll fill her up 3-2. Salgado with the 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. So with nobody out here, top of the 3rd inning, we're going to have a visit from one of the Troup coaches out here to talk to Salgado. It's going to bring up number 5, Newland. As the Troup coach returns to the dugout. Eagles have runners on first and second. Malone led the inning off here with a single and stole back-to-back bases. Atkinson walked to bring up the number 6 hitter, Newland. Newland had an exceptional year in the field, did not make a single error at first base all year. First pitch from Salgado, taken low for ball 1. Ground ball here, anywhere up the middle past the pitcher will score another run as Salgado makes a throw over to first base, and Atkinson's back in plenty of time. 1-0 is your count, top of the 3rd inning. New Diana leads Troup 3-0. Newland takes outside for ball 2. 2-0 is your count. Shadows have now covered first base, so just a little bit of sunlight left at home plate. Salgado is set to deliver the 2-0. It's going to be a ground ball through the hole at 3rd and short. Newland with a single is going to plate Malone for the fourth run of the ball game. New Diana now leads Troup 4-0. Nobody out here. Top of the 3rd inning. Salgado in a bit of trouble here with the Eagles have got the first 3 runners on and plated a run already. Atkinson's on second, takes his lead. Newland steps away from first. Brings up number 9, Hayden Thomas. Thomas was a Salgado strikeout victim the first time up. First pitch swung on, just missed, fouled it straight back. Take the count to 0-1. The 0-1. Salgado spins, nobody covering there at second base as Atkinson steps back into, gets back to the bag. 0-1, nobody out. Eagles have men on first and second. Salgado kicks and fires. Thomas takes outside for ball 1. Eagles have 6 hits through the first 2 innings. As Thomas swings at one in the dirt, take the count to 1-2. Again, Troup defensively, left field is fairly deep. Center field's about playing, about halfway back. Same with right field. All of them are straight away. Infield's straight away with the corners playing just up on the grass. The 1-2's outside, 2-2. I think Salgado's velocity is decreased here. He may be in the low 60s now. The 2-2. It's looked at for strike 3. Pitch looked like it was right at the knees. Probably a little bit low. But so with 1 out, that's going to bring up number 3, Peyton Brewer. Brewer reached on 1 of 2 errors in the last inning by shortstop Hummel. Eagles on first and second. Salgado kicks and fires in the dirt. Ball 1. Brewer scored the 3rd run for the Eagles. in the ball game. The 1-0 catches the inside corner for strike one. One and one's your count, one out. Top of the third inning. Eagles already have a run across here as Brewer fouls back that Salgado offer. Take the count to 1-2. Zach Malone led off the inning with a single, stole a couple of bases. Then Atkinson walked. Newland had a RBI single. Thomas went down on strikes. And that brings us to Brewer here. The 1-2. Waved at and missed there by Brewer. The second consecutive strikeout for Salgado. Bring up the number 9 hitter, third baseman, Austin Kearns.
Now batting for the Eagles, the third baseman, number 8, Austin Kearns.
Kearns reached on an error last inning and was left stranded at second base. Comes up here with 2 outs. Atkinson on second, Newland on first. New Diana leads Troup 4-0. The top of the fourth. It's going to be a ground ball to Hummel. Hummel steps, pitches over to Lovelady to force out Newland at second. That'll end the top half of the inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-0 going to the bottom of the third. For Troup is going to be the number 9 hitter, pitcher Anthony Salgado. Salgado comes into the ball game. 26 games played, 87 plate appearances, hitting .290 with a .471 on base percentage. Salgado's walked 15 times this year and struck out 16. Scored 25 runs and has 14 RBIs. 14 singles and 4 doubles. Fastball from Malone's in the dirt, ball 1. After needing 24 pitches to get through the first inning, Malone just needed 6 pitches to retire the Tigers in the bottom half of the second. Salgado takes to the knees for strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. Malone steps, kicks, and fires. In the dirt, ball 2. In comparison, through 3 innings, Salgado's needed 64 pitches. He's given up 4 runs, 3 earned, and 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. 6 hits for the Eagles tonight so far. That fastball Salgado was late on. Even the count at 2-2. Ball was almost in the mitt when he swung. Looked like he might have had a little bit of hesitation there. Malone set to deliver the 2-2. Just outside. It's going to square it up, 3-2. Foreman turns around to the umpire there, asking him where that ball was, and umpire gives his explanation. Salgado steps back in, raises his bat up. Malone from the wind. It's going to be a ground ball. Third base, Austin Kearns steps, fires high, goes all the way to the fence. As Salgado is going to allow Salgado to get down to second base after he reaches on the air. It's kind of a slower hit ground ball, but kind of tailed away from Kearns as he fielded it and wasn't quite set and fired the ball high over to first base. So I go down as E5. That takes us back to the top of the lineup, brings up second baseman Ty Lovelady. Lovelady singled right up the middle his first at bat to lead off the bottom half of the first. Salgado takes his lead away from second. Malone now from the stretch. Good changeup, swung on and missed there by Lovelady. Just kind of swiped at the ball, definitely fooled him. Just sitting fastball. 0-1's your count. Malone looks back at second. Maines comes over to cover. Malone steps off. Toes the rubber, deep breath, stares into Foreman for the sign. Shakes his right hand. Looks in, comes up, comes set. Looks at second. Slide step. Another changeup's going to be popped out to left field. Maines is coming in, charging hard. Thomas comes in and makes the catch. Just in front of Maines for the first out of the inning. It was just a little lazy pop fly out there, almost in no man's land. Hung up there just long enough that Thomas was able to come over and make the grab. Good running catch there by the left fielder. That'll be the first out of the inning and bring up number 2, third baseman Dylan Meyer. Meyer singled through the hole at first and second his first time at bat. Atkinson has him shaded that way this time. First pitch from Malone, right down the middle, strike one. Newland's playing right on the cut of the grass at first base. Atkinson's shaded toward the first base side as Brewer is playing shallow in right field, anticipating a hard ground ball. We're going to try to get the out at first, it looks like, as Meyer swings and misses at strike 2. Salgado's at second base after a reaching on an error and advancing to second on the throw. That's going to be a ground ball to first baseman Jacob Newland, just foul. We'll do it again, 0-2. 0-2, one out, bottom of the third inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-0. Meyer steps in. Malone comes set. Salgado's tiptoeing away from second base. Malone spins and fires. Oh, just back in time is Salgado. Maine snuck in behind him. Malone made a great spinning throw right at the bag. Maines applied the tag, and Salgado was just in there safely. Could have actually beat it, but the umpire was moving across and really couldn't see the tag through Maines. As Malone fires at the knee, taken for strike 3. That's going to sit Meyer down for the second out of the inning and bring up the shortstop, number 5, Austin Hummel.
Stepping in the batter's box for the Tigers, the shortstop.
Hummel struck out his first at bat for a pivotal first out of that first inning after the Troup Tigers got their first two runners on in the top of the first. Malone with another changeup in there for a strike. Looked at. 0-1's your count. Newland Kern on the corners are just even with the bag now. Second changeup's at the knee, swung on and missed, strike 2. Eagles doing a good job of calling pitches here. The Troup hitters have been completely off balance this inning. Anything they've got the bat on is not hit very hard at all. That's going to be a fastball in the dirt. Good block by Foreman to keep Salgado at second. Excellent block there by the Texas A&M commit. 1-2 your count, 2 out. Bottom of the third inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-0. Malone with another ground ball. It's going to be hit backhanded by Maines. Fired over to Newland at first. The ball's going to get just past Newland, roll right into the Troup dugout. So that's going to plate the first run for the Tigers, as Hummel's going to be awarded second base. There on the air. Was a tough play. Probably going to be an infield single anyway, but Maines tried to make a spinning throw, and Newland stretched, but it was just wide enough that it ended up rolling into the Tigers' dugout there. So it'll go down as a single with an error, allowing Hummel to reach second base and plating the run. That fastball is going to be popped out to Ethan Atkinson at second base, just on the outfield grass. Calls for it and makes the catch. So at the end of 3, your score, New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Top of the 4th inning here at Laterno University. New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Eagles are going to be led off by shortstop number 7, Darren Maines. Takes low for ball 1. Maines is 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single his last at bat. The 1-0 from Salgado. It's going to be a line shot out to right field. Making the running catch is going to be John Barton out there in right field to retire Maines for the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball just hit right at Barton. That'll bring up center fielder John Luttrell. Luttrell's 1 for 2. Hit into a fielder's choice at his last at bat and singled it back in the first inning. Troup was able to push a run across in the bottom half of the last inning, courtesy of a couple of errors. As Luttrell's first pitch swinging is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, Dylan Meyer. Meyer fires over to Padilla. 3 pitches. We've got 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up the catcher, Elliott Foreman. Foreman's 1 for 2 on the day, singled
And catcher, Elliott.
back in the first inning and struck out his last at bat. Comes in here with nobody on. Maines lined out to lead off the inning, and Luttrell grounded out to third just a few seconds ago. Salgado kicks and fires. It's going to be a line drive hit right at the shortstop Hummel. 4 pitches. Eagles are 3 up, 3 down. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Missouri University. New Diana leads Troup 4-1.
Number 7, designated hitter Bradley.
Eagles went 3 up, 3 down on 4 pitches in the top half of this 4th inning. So halfway through the ball game, Eagles have 6 hits, 1 error with 4 runs. Troup has 1 run, 3 hits with 3 errors. Leading off for the Tigers is going to be the number 5 hitter, DH Bradley Adams. Adams takes a Malone curveball on the inside corner for strike 1. Adams with a Malone strikeout his first at bat back in the first inning. Malone misses with a fastball low there, even the count at 1-1. The 1-1. In the dirt, ball 2. Malone getting ready to deliver his 50th pitch of the contest here. Kicks and fires high, ball 3. Through the first 3 innings, Malone's allowed just 3 hits. 1 run was not earned, and struck out 4. As he's faced 13 Troup batters. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Malone with a good changeup there and was able to get Adams to chase down low in the zone. Malone with a deep breath raises his glove up over his face. Step, kicks, and fires. Another changeup swung on and missed. Excellent pitch there from Malone. That's going to bring up the catcher, Max Cheney.
Max Cheney.
Cheney also struck out his first time at bat back in the 2nd inning. Comes up here with nobody out, bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th inning takes the first pitch from Malone low for ball 1. Malone from the wind. It's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle. Shortstop Darren Maines is able to catch the ball, but makes an errant throw, and once again is going to go into the Troup dugout here. So that's going to award Cheney second base on the air. Maines did a good job just to get to that ball, but as he caught it, spun and threw, and Newland not able to knock it down. So with one out, Tigers are going to have a courtesy runner here. Can't quite see the young man's number. Here we go.
Now running at second base for the Tigers, number 14, Braden Tomlinson.
So as you heard there, number 14,
Braden
Tomlinson. Braden Tomlinson is going to take over the running duties for Cheney there at second base. That brings up left fielder Bracy Cover. Cover grounded out to Kearns his first at bat. Was an excellent play there by Kearns to get Cover out at first. Actually fielded the ball in foul territory as Cover squares to bunt and takes low for ball one. Takes low for strike one. Did pull the bat back, but the umpire called it a strike. Malone checks the runner at second. Fires right down the middle, strike two. Malone's got the sign from Foreman. Comes set, kicks, fires at the knees, taken for strike three. That'll sit Cover down looking for the second out of the inning and bring up the number 8 hitter, first baseman Trevor Padilla. Padilla popped out to Newland in foul territory his first time up.
Number 9, Trevor Padilla.
Comes up here with Tomlinson on second base, courtesy running for Cheney after he reached on the air. Actually, it was an infield single and then advanced to second on the air. Malone fires low. Good block there for Foreman. He's going to keep Tomlinson at second base. Counts 1-0. The 1-0 for Malone. Right down the middle is taken for strike one. That'll even the count at 1-1. 2 outs here. Bottom of the fourth inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Tigers have a runner on second. As Malone comes set. Checks the runner at second. Fires. Going to be a ground ball. Right back up the middle. Maines gets it behind the bag at second. Fires to Newland for the out. That's going to retire the Tigers. Going to the top of the fifth inning, your score, New Diana 4, Troup 1. Elite Refrigeration and Air has over 25 years experience and is located right here in Diana, Texas. We're here to help you with all your refrigeration and air conditioning needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you need a small repair or a brand new installation of your AC unit, ice machine, heat pump, or cooler freezer, Elite Refrigeration has you covered. Call 903-387-8247 day or night to have one of our highly qualified technicians dispatched out to your location because the best never rest. Elite Refrigeration is a proud sponsor of New Diana Eagle Baseball. Are you struggling with debt, car payments, student loans, credit cards? You're not alone. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. There is a way out. My name is Jeff Newland, and I have started a financial coaching practice to help people overcome their debt and eliminate the financial stress on your life. To schedule your free 15-minute consultation, you can call or text 903-309-0549. You can also email newlandfinancialcoaching@gmail.com. That's NEWLAND financialcoaching@gmail.com, or look me up on Facebook at Newland Financial Coaching. If you're tired of money creating problems in your life, start your journey to financial freedom today. Newland Financial Coaching is a proud sponsor of New Diana Eagle Baseball. Leading out the top of the fifth is going to be number 18, Zach Malone for the Eagles. New Diana leads Troup 4-1 here. From Laterno University as Malone takes inside on the Salgado changeup for ball one. Malone's 1 for 1 on the day, has walked and scored 2 runs, a couple of stolen bases as well. Malone takes a Salgado fastball down the middle for strike one. That'll even the count at 1-1. Salgado had his most efficient inning in the top half of the fourth. Sat the Eagles down 3 up, 3 down. That pitch is going to be fouled back. 1-2. Got the second baseman, Ethan Atkinson, awaiting his turn on deck here. The 1-2. Fouled back again. Malone stays alive. Good job getting a piece of that. Myers guarding the line at third base here. Shortstop Hummel is shaded toward third base, playing deep in the hole. Second baseman Lovelady's playing toward second base as Malone takes outside for ball two, even the count at 2-2. And first baseman Padilla is playing behind the bag. At first. The 2-2. In the dirt, ball 3. That's going to fill her up. 3-2's your count. Top of the fifth inning here. New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Don't believe either one of these teams have played for almost a week here, and it's kind of shown defensively a little bit. Malone's going to foul that one back down the first base line. First baseman Padilla makes a good effort to give chase, but it's well past him. So we'll reset and do it again, 3-2. We've got each team with 3 errors so far. Eagles have 4 runs on 6 hits, and Troup has 1 run on 3 hits. The Eagles' errors haven't been quite as costly as the Troup errors have. But Eagles have been hitting the ball hard tonight off of Salgado. That's going to be fouled back again. Malone with a really good quality at bat here. Count will remain 3-2 as he leads off the top of the fifth inning. These teams will face each other again tomorrow. Game 2 is set for 1 p.m. And then the rubber game on Game 3, if necessary, would be 30 minutes after that. That ball was below the knees there, but called for strike 3 as Malone took it. So that's going to set him down and bring up Atkinson. Definitely wasn't a strike, but the umpire has been consistent with that low strike tonight. That's a couple of times that he's called that. So stepping to the plate is going to be second baseman Ethan Atkinson. Atkinson's 1 for 1. He's got a double and 2 RBIs and a walk. It's a hard line shot out to left field. Very first pitch he sees. It's going to be a 1-out single for Atkinson as he hustles down the baseline and makes a big wide turn at first base. That'll take the young man to 2-2 on the night.
Number 5, first baseman Jacob.
It's going to bring up the number 6-hole hitter, first baseman Jacob Newland. Newland singled and had an RBI his last at bat and struck out looking his first. 1 for 2 on the day. Comes up here with Atkinson at first base after a 1-out single. 7th hit for the Eagles this evening. Salgado comes set. Atkinson takes his lead away from first. Salgado spins. Throw is going to go past Padilla, roll all the way to the fence. Martinez is going to have Atkinson hold up there at second base, as it's exceptionally deep in that part of the park. But that's going to be the second time this ball game that Salgado has done that. So that'll be E1, allowing Atkinson to advance to second base. So now with one out, Newland has a runner in scoring position here. As the corners come in almost to the grass. The 1-0s. Excuse me, that is the 1-0. That was the first pitch to Newland's outside for ball one. Newland steps back into the box, adjusts his helmet through his ear hole, takes a couple of practice swings. Salgado delivers a changeup. Crosses at the letters, called strike one. Good take there by Newland. Not a whole lot he was going to do with that other than pop it up, so. Atkinson leads away from second. That ball's in the dirt. 2-1. Newland's worked into a good hitter's count here as Padilla kicks the dirt beside the rubber and walks to the back of the mound and shrugs his shoulders. Regroups and toes the rubber and stares into Cheney for the sign. Long look in. Salgado comes set. Looks at second. Looks at second a second time. Newland calls time and is granted by the umpire. 2-1's your count, one out. Top of the fifth inning, New Diana leads Troup 4-1. The Eagles have a runner on second base here. With number 5, first baseman Jacob Newland at the plate. That's going to be a hard ground ball, just foul down the third base line. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two and two's your count. Newland steps back in. Umpire gives the play ball signal. Salgado's got his sign. Checks Atkinson at second. Kicks and fires. It's going to be a slow change up about head high, taken for ball 3. 3-2's your count. This is where Newland struggled this year. He doesn't expand his zone with 2 strikes, so let's see if the kid can make an improvement off his first at bat. Salgado comes set and fires. Taken outside for ball 4. So with one out, Newland walks. It's going to put runners at first and second with number 9, Hayden Thomas, coming up. Thomas has been a strikeout victim a couple of times tonight. Troup defensively is going to remain exactly the same. Infield's playing just at their typical positions as Salgado throws a changeup in there, low, ball 1. Salgado comes set again. The 1-0. It's going to be strike 1, looked at there by Thomas. Thomas takes a deep breath, steps in with his right, then his left. Taps the plate, awaits the Salgado 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1. Salgado doesn't throw a lot of fastballs, mainly an off-speed pitcher. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here at LeTourneau University. Very nice night. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun's down now. Field is fully illuminated. As Thomas fouls the 2-1 back behind the first base dugout. As Padilla gives chase. That'll take the count to 2-2. One out. Top of the fifth inning. New Diana leads Troup 4-1. Eagles have runners on first and second after a one-out single by Atkinson and a one-out walk by Newland. 2-2's your count on Thomas. Thomas swings and misses. Going to be a third strikeout of the ball game for the young man. So with 2 outs, it's going to bring up number 3, right fielder Peyton Brewer. Brewer reached on an error his first at bat. He advanced all the way to third on an error by Salgado, trying to pick off at first, and was set down his last at bat. comes up here with 2 runners on. New Diana leads Troup 4-1, top of the 5th inning. Salgado comes set, checks Atkinson at second. Nobody's holding Atkinson on. Brewer fouls the first pitch straight back, strike 1. Nobody's making neither the second baseman nor the shortstop are making an attempt to hold Atkinson on here, so I think maybe we may have an opportunity to swipe a couple of bases. Second baseman kind of lazily pats his glove as he looks over at second. He rushes over to second now. As Brewer takes inside, it's going to even the count at 1-1. Salgado with a long look into Cheney. Has the sign, come set. That's going to be a fly ball hit down the left field line, out of play. So it just could be a long strike in the books. Take the count to 1-2. I don't think that ball quite had enough to get out. It was a deep, deep fly ball, but it is 330 down the lines here at Laterno, 390 to Deadaway center field. So bigger than most of the fields that the Eagles play on. It's equivalent to Driller Park in Kilgore or Mike Carter in Tyler. The 1-2. Little poke there by Brewer. It's going to go out to center field. It's going to drop for a hit. Atkinson running all the way, scores easily from second base. Excellent running there by Atkinson. Took off with the pitch. Good piece of hitting there by Brewer with the bloop single. New Diana now leads Troup 5-1. Brewer did an excellent job of just getting a piece of it and poked it out to center field. And center fielder's playing fairly deep. Wasn't able to make a running catch there, so. Newland advanced down to second base. Brewer's at first. It brings up number 9 hitter, third baseman Austin Kearns. Kearns takes low for ball 1. Kearns 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error and was stranded at second base's first at bat and hit into a fielder's choice his second. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1, top 5. Eagles have pushed across 1 run this inning. They've scored at least 1 run or more in 4 of the first 5 innings this evening. The 1-1's outside, taken ball 2. Brewer's hit was the 8th hit for the Eagles today. Another long look in here from Salgado to the catcher Cheney. Comes set now, looks at Newland at second, kicks, fires. It's going to be a hard line drive, hit out to center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Newland's rounding third as the throw's coming into home. Cut off by the first baseman, Padilla, as Newland makes a dive into home plate. Safe. Would have been a really close play if Padilla hadn't cut it off, but the first baseman cut it off just in front of the mound there and allowed Newland to score. So here in the top of the 5th inning, New Diana pushes across their second run of the inning, currently leads Troup 6-1.
Back at the top of the Eagle order, number 7, Darren Maine.
As Kearns has a 2-out RBI single. Takes us back to the top of the order. Shortstop Darren Maines. Maines is 1 for 3 on the evening. Hammers the first pitch from Salgado. It's going to go deep into the gap out in left center field. Bounces one hopper all the way to the fence. Left fielder makes a quick recovery, throws it into cut off by the shortstop. Hummel fires home. That's going to plate Kearns and Brewer as the Eagles are blowing it open here with the crooked number, 4 runs in the inning. Take a 8-1 lead over the Tigers. That's going to bring a visit out from the Troup head coach, accompanied with looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. So we'll take a quick break and come back to you. 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Eagles lead the Troup Tigers 8-1.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development?
In the top of the 5th inning, we've had a pitching change here for the Troup Tigers after the Eagles have plated four runs. Most recently with a 2-out double from Darren Maines. New pitchers, number 17, Colby Turner, tall right-handed pitcher for the Tigers. Luttrell's first pitch swinging, hits it over to third base. Myers able to bobble the ball but recover and get the charging Luttrell at first, so that's going to retire the side. 1 pitch for the 3rd out there for Turner. But at the end, going to the bottom of the 5th inning, New Diana leads Troup 8-1. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Laterno University. New Diana has blown it open to an 8-1 lead here. Tigers are going to be led off by number 6, Anthony Salgado. We'll read you Salgado's book here as his night on the mound came to an end last inning. Takes a first pitch strike from Malone, 0-1. Salgado threw 98 pitches through 4 2/3, faced 28 Eagle hitters, gave up 8 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, as he takes strike 2 from Malone. 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. Sits here with an 0-2 count. Malone set to deliver. Low, ball 1. One and 2. It's going to be a little chopper hit out to second base. Atkinson fields, flips over to Newland for the first out of the inning. Good play there by Atkinson as the ball was not hit especially hard. Ended up fielding it just on the infield grass behind the mound. Was able to field in transition and flip to Newland for the first out.
Takes us back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Now batting.
That's going to bring up second baseman Ty Lovelady. Lovelady's 1 for 2 on the day. Led off the ball game with a single for the Tigers. In the bottom half of the first. Comes up here with nobody out. Bottom 5. New Diana leads Troup 8-1. It's going to be a slow roller back to Malone. Malone's going to flip over to Newland. 1 pitch, second out. Go down as 1-3 in your books. That's going to be the third baseman, Dylan Meyer, who's also 1 for 2. Struck out looking his last at bat. Comes up here with nobody on. First 2 Tigers have been sat down. Malone kicks and fires. Another ground ball out to Atkinson. Atkinson fields, fires to Newland at first. 4 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. We're moving to the top of the 6th here at Laterno University. Your New Diana Eagles lead Game 1 of the Bi-District Playoffs, 8-1. Top of the 6th inning is going to be led off by number 2, Elliott Foreman, for the Eagles. Foreman's 1 for 3 on the day. He's lined out hard to the shortstop his last at bat. Number 17, Colby Turner, is still your pitcher for the Tigers. Came in, threw 1 pitch, got 1 out in the top half of the 4th inning. Top half of the 5th inning. As Foreman takes low for ball 1. Turner comes into the ball game having thrown 30 1/3 innings in 8 games this season, 3.46 ERA, 30 strikeouts and 14 walks. He's given up 28 runs, only 15 of which have been earned, as Foreman takes at the knee for strike 1. That Turner offering bounces before it gets to the plate, so take the count to 2-1. Turner kicks and fires. Foreman's going to fly the ball out to right field. Right fielder Barton moves over to his left, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Turner probably throws high 70s here, possibly low 80s if on his fastball if he really gets after it. Tall right-handed kid, probably 6'4" if I had to guess. 6'3", 6'4". It's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, number 18, Zach Malone. Malone's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a single, a strikeout, and a walk. Scored 2 runs and 2 stolen bases. Takes off the inside half, ball 1. Malone steps back in. Turner's got his sign from Cheney. Step, kicks, and fires. Malone with a ground ball into the diving glove of Hummel. Hummel comes up firing, but nothing doing. Going to be an infield single for Malone. So with 1 out, it's going to bring up second baseman Ethan Atkinson. Atkinson's 2 for 2 on the day. He's had a 2-out RBI double in the first inning. Walked in the third, singled in the fifth. Comes up here with 1 out. Top of the 6th inning, New Diana leads Troup 8-1. Turner with a quick throw over to first base. Malone's back safely. Malone takes his lead away from first. Turner now from the stretch. Slide step, fires low. Ball 1. One and knows your count, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. That Turner offering is going to be fouled back behind the first base dugout. Evenly counted 1-1. Wind here is blowing from right field to left field. So it's blowing across the diamond as Turner fires back over to Padilla. Malone's back safe. Obviously, they know that Malone's a stolen base threat since he's already swiped 2 bases tonight. That changeup's taken outside. 2-1. Good take there by Atkinson. Nice change of speed from Turner. Turner comes set. Checks Malone. Fires. That's going to be a deep fly ball out to left field. That ball's got a chance. It's over the left fielder's head. It goes all the way to the wall. Malone's going to make his way into third base. Atkinson with his second double of the ball game. 3rd hit of the night. Young man is absolutely on fire. Any other ballpark the Eagles have played in this year, that would have been a home run, but bounced just about 5 feet in front of the fence. That's going to bring up first baseman Jacob Newland. Newland comes up here with 1 out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Top of the 6th inning. New Diana leads Troup 8-1. Newland takes a curveball for strike 1. Newland's 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking his first at bat. Had an RBI single his second and walked and scored a run his last at bat. The 0-1 is low for 1-1. That'll even the count at 1-1. Newland steps in, taps the plate with the barrel of his bat. Turner comes set, checks Atkinson at second. Newland takes a fastball down the middle for strike 2. That takes the count to 1-2 here. Tigers are giving up a run here as the infield's playing deep. Corners are even with the bag. Shortstop and second are almost on the outfield grass as Newland takes low for ball 2. 2-2's your count, 1 out. Malone on third, Atkinson on second. After Atkinson had his 1 out double. That pitch is at the knees, taken again by Newland. He's going to sit him down looking for the second time this ball game. So with 2 outs, it's going to bring up the left fielder, Hayden Thomas.
Left fielder, Hayden Thomas.
Thomas takes high for ball 1. Counts 1-0, 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Eagles. Turner delivers inside for ball 2. The 2-0. At the knees for strike 1. Ball's probably a little bit low, but umpire has been very consistent with the ball below the knees tonight. It's the 6th inning. The Eagles have to adjust at some point. The 2-1 from Turner. That's a little too low there, ball 3. The 3-1. Inside corner. Strike 2. That'll run the count to 3-2 here. The 3-2. It's going to hit. Change up there. Got away from Turner. It's going to hit Thomas in the back there. Sends him down on the hard 90. That's going to bring up number 3 right fielder, Peyton Brewer. Brewer's 1 for 3 on the night. Raced on an error and scored a run his first at bat. Singleton scored a run his last at bat. Comes up here with the bases full of Eagles, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. New Diana leads. Troup 8-1. Turner's first pitch is low, ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Big cut there by Brewer. Even the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Good curveball there, right down the middle. Taken by Brewer. Behind in the count now, 1-2. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Eagles lead the Tigers 8-1. Turner looks in for the sign, comes set. Fires. That's going to be a ball down the right field line. If it drops, it's going to score 2. Just foul. It was a deep fly ball to right field, sliced there at the very end. Foul by about 10 feet. We'll reset. Counts 1-2, 2 outs. Got the number 9 hitter, Austin Kearns, on deck. Brewers ready for the 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball hit over to third baseman Meyer. Meyer comes up, fire, and throws. It's going to get past Padilla, go all the way to the fence. That's going to score Malone. Atkinson. Thomas is round to third. Coming home, slides in safely. It's going to be a 3-run error there by the third baseman, as Brewer makes his way down to second base. New Diana now leads Troup 11-1. So with that, that means if the Eagles are able to get 3 outs before the Troup Tigers are able to score a run in the bottom half of the frame, the ball game will be over, courtesy of the mercy rule. We're going to have a visit here from the Troup coach. Come out to talk to Turner. As the Troup coach retreats back to the dugout, brings up the freshman, number 8, Austin Kearns. Kearns is 1 for 3 on the day, had a RBI single and scored a run his last at bat. Comes up here with 2 outs. Brewers on second base. He's taking his lead away. Lovelady taps his glove and makes a motion toward second to hold him on. Turner kicks and fires low, ball 1. Turner set to deliver the 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. Turner looks in for the sign from Cheney. Cheney gets it from the dugout, relays it to Turner. Comes set, the 2-0. Low for ball 3. Kearns is able to find a way on here. It's going to bring us back to the top of the order with leadoff hitter Darren Maines. Maines is 2 for 4 on the day. Had a huge 2-out double his last at bat. Kearns takes low for ball 4. So that's going to bring up the shortstop, Darren Maines, as we're going to have a second mound visit here from the Troup head coach. Looks like we're going to have the shortstop, Austin Hummel, come in to pitch. So we'll take a short break and hear from our sponsors during this pitch and change. Elite Refrigeration and Air has over 25 years experience and is located right here in Diana, Texas. We're here to help you with all your refrigeration and air conditioning needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you need a small repair or a brand new installation of your AC unit, ice machine, heat pump, or cooler freezer, Elite Refrigeration has you covered. Call 903-387-8247 day or night to have one of our highly qualified technicians dispatched out to your location, because the best never rest. Elite Refrigeration is a proud sponsor of New Diana Eagle Baseball. Are you struggling with debt, car payments, student loans, credit cards? You're not alone. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. There is a way out. My name is Jeff Newland, and I have started a financial coaching practice to help people overcome their debt and eliminate the financial stress on your life. To schedule your free 15-minute consultation, you can call or text 903-309-0549. You can also email newlandfinancialcoaching@gmail.com. That's NEWLAND financialcoaching@gmail.com, or look me up on Facebook at Newland Financial Coaching. If you're tired of money creating problems in your life, start your journey to financial freedom today. Newland Financial Coaching is a proud sponsor of New Diana Eagle Baseball. We're in the top of the 6th inning here at LeTourneau University. New Diana has scored 3 more runs here in this inning to take a commanding 11-1 lead over the Troup Tigers.
Coming to the plate.
New pitcher this inning is going to be number 5,
Number 7, Darren Maine.
Austin Hummel. As Maines comes up to bat with 2 Eagles on, 2 outs. Maines is 2 for 4 on the evening. First pitch from Hummel's a strike called by the umpire. Delayed strike there. Looked like the ball was high, but took him a second to make up his mind. We've got a score in from the White Oak-Harleton game. White Oak has beaten Harleton in Game 2 tonight, 10-1. So that's going to even that series, that by-district series at 1-1. Change up in there, strike 2. Almost quickly ahead of Maines here, 0-2. As Maines steps back in. 0-2, 2 outs. Top 6. Outside, ball 1. Got one other score for you in another bi-district matchup. Mineola has beaten New Boston in Game 1 of their series tonight, 11-9. The winner of this series will face the winner of that series. As Maines reaches and pops up, second baseman Padilla coming in, makes the grab. It's going to retire the Eagles, but not before they've increased their lead to 10 runs as they lead Troup 11-1. Going to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles can get 3 outs. That'll be the ball game. Action up here in the bottom of the 6th inning at Laterno University in this bi-district Game 1 playoff series. New Diana leads Troup 11-1. As Zach Malone toes the rubber for the Eagles. Leading off for Troup is going to be number 5, the shortstop, Austin Hummel. Malone's first pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a little slow rolling ground ball down the first base line. Just foul. 0-1. Good change up there from Malone. Hummel just got a piece of it to dribble it down to first base. Malone takes a deep breath, has the sign from Foreman. Kicks and fires. Low, ball 1. It's going to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Good curveball there from Malone. Whaled out and missed. Take the count to 1-2. Completely fooled the shortstop there on that one. The 1-2. Low, ball 2. 2-2 is your count. Hummel leading it off here for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. New Diana leads Troup 11-1. New Diana's hit the ball well this evening. Recorded 12 hits to this point. The 2-2. just outside. Take the count to 3-2. Malone shakes off the first sign, takes a deep breath. Set and delivers. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again, 3-2. Eagles are the visitor this game. They will be the home team next game, right back here at 1 p.m. tomorrow from LeTourneau University. The 3-2. Curveball misses just low. As Hummel's going to take a free pass down to first base. That is Malone's first walk of the ball game. Made a great pitch. Hummel just didn't offer at it. So it's going to bring up number 4, center fielder Braden Vess. Vess is 0 for 2 today. He's popped out to second base his last at bat. Flew out to Luttrell and center his first. First pitch from Malone's outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed there by Bess, even the count at 1-1. Hummel at first base has only swiped 3 bases this season, so not a base running threat as Vess swings and misses his strike 2. 1-2 is your count. Bottom of the 6th inning, New Diana leads Troup 11-1. If the Eagles are able to put away Troup here without scoring a run, the ball game will be over, courtesy of the run rule. That ball's going to be in the dirt. Foreman tries to make a block, but just spins right past him. Go down as a wild pitch. It's going to allow Hummel to advance down there to second base. Two and two's your count on Vess. Steps back into the box. Malone checks Hummel at second. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to third baseman Austin Kearns. Kearns going to fake a throw to first base. Has got Hummel in a rundown now. Threw the ball over to Maines covering third. Maines going to fire back to first base as Vess made a wide turn at first. Newland's able to snag it. That's going to be the first out of the inning there as we're able to tag Hummel out there. Ball was hit to Kearns at third. Fielded the ball on the run. Pulled up, set his feet like he was going to throw to first. Noticed out of the corner of his eye that Hummel was taking off from second and pulled the ball down and got him in a rundown. So with one out, Tigers have a runner on first base as Vess reaches on the fielder's choice. It's going to bring up number 7, DH Bradley Adams. Adams is over 2, struck out twice tonight. Takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Another fastball on the inside corner taken for strike 2. As Adams looks down to his third base coach in befuddlement. Can't believe that was called a strike. 0-2 is your count, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Vess takes his lead away from first. It's going to be a deep fly ball hit out to center field. John Luttrell moves back, makes the grab, fires the ball back to the infield for the second out of the inning. Tigers are going to be down to the last hope here. It's in the form of catcher Max Cheney. Cheney's 0 for 2. Has struck out and reached on, had an infield single and reached second base on an error. His last at bat. Cheney comes up here with Vess on first base via the fielder's choice. 2 outs, bottom 6. Pickoff attempt thrown over to Newland. Got Vess in a rundown. Newland fires over to Atkinson late as Vess is able to reach second base. Go down as a stolen base. Newland waited just a little too long there to make the throw, and when he did, it was too late for Atkinson to be able to apply the tag. So with 2 outs here, Tigers have a runner in scoring position. Malone comes set, ready to deliver his first pitch to Cheney. Curveball in the dirt. Good block there by Foreman, able to kill the ball right in front of the plate. Had Cheney completely fooled on that pitch. Curveball bounced a good foot before the plate. Cheney had a big cut at it. 0-1's your count. 2 outs. Bottom 6. New Diana leads Troup 11-1. Fastball taken high, ball 1. Malone's been very efficient tonight, getting ready to deliver his 84th pitch of the ball game. The 1-1. Strike, fastball right down the middle. Excellent pitch there from Malone. Eagles are 1 pitch away from ending the ball game. Malone kicks and fires. Change up taken. Strike 3. That's going to be the end of your ball game. New Diana defeats Troup 11-1 in 6 innings. We'll be back with you in just a minute with the final lines and stats. Thank you for hanging with us here. It's just past 9 o'clock, and the New Diana Eagles have defeated the Troup Tigers in Game 1 of this bi-district playoff series here at LeTourneau University, 1-0 after a 11-1 victory in 11-1 victory in just 6 innings, winning courtesy of the Mercy Rule. Zach Malone is going to be your winning pitcher today. Through 87 pitches through 6 innings, faced 24 Tiger batters, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Gave up just 3 hits, 1 run was not earned. Losing pitcher, taking the loss for the Tigers is going to be number 6, Anthony Salgado. Salgado threw 98 pitches, pitched 4 2/3, faced 28 Eagle hitters, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 8 hits, 8 runs, 7 of which were earned. Your final line is going to be New Diana Eagles, 11 runs on 12 hits with 3 errors. Troup Tigers, 1 run on 4 hits with 5 errors. Join us back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. We'll go live shortly before the first pitch for Game 2 of this bi-district playoff series. Until tomorrow, thank you for joining us.